What's up, everyone? I'm Cynthia going there for the best women's boxing show, period. I'm here, guys. I'm here. Coach Manny Resendiz, he has a big fight ahead of him. He's now going to be a new father, so
Correct.
now there's more on the line. So is Caleb Plant. How do you use that to fuel Armando in a fight of this magnitude for him? This is a big fight for him.
Man, you're right. He's going to be a father to be, his first kid, his first child, and definitely motivating. It's definitely something that should motivate him. I mean, this is what we do. We do it for our families, and this is definitely something that should definitely inspire him to go out there and give a great performance.
They're both doing, him and Caleb are doing the gun show, the muscle show, the flex show on stage.
Right.
When you were up there, I know that they had some words, and Caleb's tapping the belt. What were they saying up there?
I have no idea what they were saying, and then you know what? Toro doesn't speak any English, so it really doesn't matter because I don't think he understood a word Caleb said.
Now when you're preparing for Caleb, because Caleb is a very technically sound guy, he's had some names on his resume, of course Canelo, and Resendiz hasn't had the caliber of names as he has. How do you train Resendiz in that aspect?
Well, we've had some good fights. I don't think Resendiz has had a couple good fights with Elijah and with the other kid. I can't remember what his name is, but anyway. He has some good fights, and we respect Caleb Plant. Caleb is a hell of a fighter. He's a world champion, current WBA interim world champion at that. We respect the man. He's one of the best in the business, one of the best in the division, but we're not scared. Respect is one thing, being scared is another. We're definitely looking forward to this fight. I know Toro is. He's very excited. We had a great camp. Got some great sparring, no setbacks. And you know what they say, you win your fights in the gym, so we're definitely looking forward to putting a great performance.
With this kind of fight, because it's at Mandalay, this is a very big fight for Resendiz. People get scared and shell-shocked and not stage fright, but it's a big moment. Have you showed him maybe meditation, like something to calm his nerves?
I get it, but you know what it is? It's the kid, it's his faith. It's believe in God, and you can do all things through Christ, man, and he's a kid that definitely has a lot of faith. Definitely, like I said, he's a hardworking kid. Family, his support with his family, his people, Mexico. You're carrying an entire country on your back. That's very motivating, and I think he's ready for it. I always say this: every fight is the biggest fight of your career. This is Caleb's biggest fight of his career. Forget about everything else that he's done in the past. I know he's fought some great fights, but guess what? This is it, and he said it at the press conference. He's got everything to lose, and so do we. So do we, and we have everything to win, and a lot to lose. We got a lot riding on this ourselves, but it's preparation. Preparation is key. Believe, faith in himself, faith in God, and I believe that's gonna get him through the fight.
And that interim title is on the line. It's Caleb's, and Caleb's wanting that Canelo rematch. Everyone wants a Canelo rematch, and if Resendiz pulls it off, Mexico versus Mexico, it can happen. Canelo, he likes certain dance partners, so.
Yeah, correct. You know what? I've been there in different situations, and anything can happen in boxing. Yeah. I've been there. I've been on the B side before, and we'll pull some upsets in the past. So hopefully this is another one.
Okay, and now let's talk about the co-main real fast, because Charlo and LaManna are out. You're a fight fan. You see Cornflake. We're in the Kellogg's. Kellogg's. You guys should sponsor him if you haven't.
Right. Got a lot of support.
Oh, there he is. There's your boy. Yeah. Okay, so wow, they're all out in full force. Do you think LaManna can do it tomorrow?
Anything can happen in boxing, of course. Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about boxing. Never underestimate anybody. Cornflake has a chance just the same way everyone else does, and Toro has a chance as well, and we believe in ourselves. And I'm sure Cornflake believes in himself, and his team, of course, has the support of his team, and I'm sure they're ready. Now,
quick, we had the Manny Pacquiao presser. Pacquiao's coming out against Barrios, and I don't want him fighting. I don't want Uncle Manny fighting, but it's happening. It is, and it's a stellar card. You have Fundora versus Tszyu too.
Yeah.
Who wins Manny Pacquiao versus Barrios? It is boxing. Anything can happen.
Man,
He's
anything
coming
can
off
happen.
a very long layoff. He's not.
He's only
he hasn't
getting
been
older.
boxing like
Listen,
that.
if he can give us 60, 70% of what he once was, I think we're going to have ourselves a very, very good fight.
Yeah? What about, okay, now Fundora versus Tszyu. Who did you think won that fight before the gushing of blood?
I got Fundora. I got Fundora winning again.
Yeah? It's going to be another, you know what, I don't want it to be another bloodbath. I don't.
Yeah, you never know. But listen, it's only right. It's only right if when two warriors such as Fundora and Tszyu, they go into the ring and they give it their all. No quit. They got no quit in them, and I think that you gotta tip your head off to Tszyu. He never quit.
Yeah.
Despite the cut, despite the situation and the circumstances, you know, he fought all the way through. He fought all 12 rounds. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get the decision, as you know, but he's a warrior.
Do you think if your fighter had that kind of a cut, would you have thrown in the towel and be like,
I would absolutely.
Yeah.
Big mistake in the corner. Big mistake on the coach and the cut man to allow that fight to continue. You're handicapped.
Yeah.
And if you can stop the fight before that fourth round and get to see another day and do it again, you do it again. But look what happened. He lost the title, went back, and then got knocked out. So big mistake.
Yeah. Okay, well, since I have you, because I love chatting with you, Canelo Crawford, I don't know if this fight's happening. We don't know where. But it's going to happen somehow.
Let's hope so.
And I really wanted to. I'm not sure if I've asked you, but I'm going to ask you again, because you might have switched sides. No. Canelo or Crawford? Who do you have?
I got it 50-50, man, right down the middle. I mean, Crawford, to me, pound for pound, the best in the world. He's an incredible fighter, but activity matters.
Yeah.
And when you're not fighting, when you're not staying busy, it shows in the ring. So hopefully that's not the case with Crawford. And, Canelo stays busy.
Yeah.
Canelo stays busy. He just fought in May and anything, but it's a 50-50 fight, man. It's a toss-up.
Because I know, a lot of people are looking at his performance against Skull, and that's a performance he's going to give Crawford.
Right.
I don't believe that, because Skull was, he was a technical fighter.
Right.
But Crawford has a lot of tools.
Right. He's also technical himself,
technical.
So he can bring different facets of the game.
Yeah.
With Canelo's last opponent, unfortunately, he wasn't there to fight.
Yeah.
And that's not what people want to see. People want to see a fight. We didn't get that, but we're not gonna get that with Crawford. Crawford is a multi-dimensional fighter. Nobody does it better than Crawford to, fight from the conventional stance and the southpaw stance. Nobody does it better than him.
Right.
It's remarkable. Poetry in motion, as they say. And then you got Canelo, one of the best in the world. He's proven it time and time again. He's a force to be reckoned with at the super middleweight division, so he has that in his favor. Should be a great fight. When you're good, you're good. That's what my dad used to say. When you're good, it don't matter what the weight class is. And
I was just going to ask, do weight classes matter? Because a lot of people say that.
But when you're as talented as Crawford, it doesn't matter, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just an incredible fighter. We'll just have to wait and see. And then again, Canelo's a great fighter. You can't take anything away from Canelo. But it's a fight that we've all been waiting for a very long time now, and let's just hope it happens.
Okay, now I know this is going to be an interesting one. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. It's happening.
I don't care.
I know, but okay. Do you?
I'm a boxing purist, man. I love boxing. I love the sport of boxing, and I'm not gonna watch that fight. I'm not. I'll tell you, I'm being honest. Definitely,
yeah.
That's not real boxing. That's not what people want to see. It's not. I think it hurts the game. In my opinion, we want to see real fights, and that's not a real fight.
Okay, the real fight, last one. Tank versus Roach too.
Oh man, that's gonna be.
Who won the first one to you?
Oh man, it's hard to say, but it could have gone either way. But I mean, if you would have counted the knockout, then obviously Roach would have won that fight.
Yeah.
I think it was a little the commission and the judging or whatever you want to call it was a little unfair. Yeah, the ref.
That was very odd.
I think they all had a little something to do with it. During the fight, of course, it was the ref, but then the decision that was made by the commission after the fight wasn't very favorable on Roach's part. But we have a rematch, and if we have a rematch, then let's do it again. Let's run it again, and anything can happen.
What does Roach need to do, because he was popping off on Tank?
Man.
I've never seen Tank hit like that.
Right.
And so what does one need to do to the other?
Well, Roach needs to be himself again, and then he needs to do exactly what he did in the first fight. Obviously, make some adjustments. It's up to him and the team to make those adjustments, of course. But then you have someone like Tank. Tank needs to go back to his old ways, man. He needs to go back. He needs to listen to his coach. He needs to go back to what got him there, to what got him to the very top, and not forget. Don't stay grounded and not ever forget what got you to where you are today.
Yeah, because he's a very well-rounded fighter. He can box, he can brawl. He has an excellent jab.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah. Last one. Do you want send a message to Armando? You can say it in Espanol because he won't understand English.
Of course, but I can always translate, right?
That's good. We can do both.
Armando, creo en ti, creo en tus capacidades. Que Dios te bendiga. Sé que vas a dejar todo arriba del ring y viva México.
I just heard Viva Mexico is that. And okay, you can say it in English for the people who don't speak
I
Spanish.
believe in you, Armando. I know you can do it. You can pull it off, and Viva Mexico.
Best of luck to you, Manny,
Thank you
the
so
whole
much.
team, and I can't wait to see. I got to get you back on the show with Giander and me to for your Hollywood Fight Night fighters.
Right on.
When is he fighting?
I think Sergey September. He just fought a couple of weeks ago, but I believe we go back in September.
Okay.
Hopefully in the Crawford and the Canelo fight.
Oh!
That's the plan. We'll see.
Okay, well, we appreciate you. We appreciate your time. Best of luck to you guys. Buena suerte, right?
Muchas gracias. Thank you so much.